So I don't usually cover game news or just news in general, but I was reading the recent newswire post from Rockstar, and it was a little interesting, to be honest. So I thought I'd cover it on the channel because I have a bit of a problem with it, but also it does sound pretty good. So, okay, so it says details on the new updates to Red Dead Online and GTA Online, plus GTA 5 coming to PlayStation 5 and so on and so forth. And it just says, an assortment of new upgrades to both GTA Online and Red Dead Online are on the way throughout May and the summer months, bringing some of the most frequently fan-requested additions to the game, along with a host of new items, quality of life updates, and much more. Now, this is pretty interesting, right? Because fan-requested additions. Now, Rockstar is very good at not being very specific, so we don't know what the fuck this means, but fan-requested additions? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been playing this game recently, so I don't know what people, generally want nowadays, besides the Oppressor Mark II being removed. And then it says, in Los Santos, car culture is back on the streets in a big way, with new opportunities for fans of performance and customization upgrades to get together with like-minded gearheads to test and show off their rides, free from interference from authorities and other troublemakers. I think we know who they're referring to with troublemakers. The renewed interest is bringing a new underground car meet into the area, along with new additions to the local racing scene, and demand for stolen vehicles has never been higher. So we're going to be getting like a fucking what's that update called where you just like steal cars? I can't remember, but we're getting like a part 2 of that shit. Clearly, this is clearly what it's alluding to. And then down here it says, expect high stakes and high action as crews hit the streets to get a hold. So this is implying that crews, like actual player crews, possibly. Expect high stakes and high action as crews hit the streets to get a hold of the latest vehicles on the hot list, challenge each other in new race types, or take part in a series of multi-part robbery missions where precisely modified getaway vehicle will be your best weapon, all later this summer. So this is also pretty interesting as well. So these aren't coming on the same update, I believe, because this is all later this summer. So this kind of implies that this will be like a drip feed kind of thing where we get some part of this and then maybe the multi-part robbery missions come a little while after. And then below it says, to help gear up for GTA Online summer update, 8 new stunt races are right around the corner, coming to GTA Online Stunt Series on May 27th. Who cares? But these new tracks will introduce an array of white-knuckle thrills for stunt racers and an assortment of vehicle classes. Shortly thereafter, fans of the futuristic Deadline mode will get 7 new arenas in which to obliterate opponents with their Chatero bikes, explosive light trail. So, I actually like Deadline a lot. I used to play Deadline just a fuck ton, especially during the events, but, and then down here, it's just shit for Red Dead Online. It's just 8 new races in Red Dead Online, some other shit, new target and new open races, and just so on and so forth. It's pretty bland because they're not really adding much to Red Dead Online, and I get it. It's a cowboy game. It's a Wild West game, and I guess you can't add fucking too much to the game because there's not really anything the game left out too much. But there's a problem with that, and that problem is, where are the bank heists, where are the train robberies, and so on and so forth. It doesn't really, maybe I'm missing something. I don't even know if I want to read the rest of this because I'm already just seeing that it's not really enough to hold anybody over. But what they should do is they should 100% add like train robberies, bank robberies, and shit to Red Dead Online. The fact that they have it already is kind of surprising, saying that I think Red Dead 1 had bank robberies, if I'm not mistaken, and then Red Dead 2 had train robberies. Where are they in Red Dead Online? Because people are kind of getting bored of being bounty hunters. People are kind of getting bored of, I don't know, fucking collecting bird eggs and fucking tarot cards. I mean, people want to do shit that's fun, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get why they haven't done that yet. I don't think they ever will do it, to be honest with you, because we're looking at maybe a map expansion for Red Dead Online when it does come to like the more powerful consoles, so to speak, but we need like train robberies and fucking bank heists before they switch this game to the next generation. Anyways, so about the whole car meet thing, they with GTA Online, they mentioned that there's like this underground sort of area. That's actually what the casino garage was gonna be. I remember people were talking about it, and they're like, oh my god, if it's gonna be like this open area, we could do like car meets and stuff, and then like it ended up being not really what they thought it would be. So I guess we're getting what we thought we were getting. And what year was it? 2019? I think 2019 the casino heist came out. Not the casino heist, the regular casino and resort update, which is pretty wild. But yeah, so the problem with all this is that you're adding content, right? Quality of life updates is probably my favorite part of this. Whatever those quality of life updates will be, they'll likely always be positive no matter what, because they usually are. So when it comes to GTA Online updates, I'm being dead serious. The only thing I've looked forward to for the past 4 updates, like 4 major updates, is just quality of life shit, because they just fucked the game. It's kind of clunky and all that, and it just needs quality of life updates, right? But the issue with all this, right? No matter how much content you add, Rockstar, you still have the bad apple that's spoiling the bunch. You know what I mean? The oppressor mark II. I hate having to fucking talk about this so much, but the thing is, you're likely going to be adding new cars. You're likely going to be adding like way more customization options. You're likely going to be adding just new shit, right? Maybe a fucking, I can't remember the name of the car stealing update. You're going to be adding another one of those, like just a business. You're going to be adding robberies. And if they're not inside of missions, which would be pretty inconvenient if they were, I think they'd be in free mode. If they were in free mode anyways, you still have a major problem. The Mark II. Now, I get it. You know, people are going to grief if they want to grief, but I'd rather deal with a fucking jet, honestly, rather than a fucking Mark II, because with a Mark II, that shit's cheap. If you're in free aim, you're especially fucked against a Mark II. You can't just like lucky fire a rocket and hit the Mark II like you can with a jet. You're kind of fucked if you're dealing with a Mark II. So they killed off free they killed off free aim. But the issue is, you could add all the cars you want, Rockstar. You could add all the content you want. It doesn't change the fact that you still have this rotten egg in your game. So for as long as that thing's in the game, I don't care how much content you add, I'm probably not going to come back to the game anyways. At least not in like some big way, because I still come on here for gameplay. That's probably what you're seeing in the background if I have any GTA Online gameplay stored up, because I don't feel like getting the game right now. So if I don't have gameplay, I'll just use like old GTA gameplay. If I don't have even that, I'll probably use, I don't know, I'll probably have to get on just record. But yeah, so that's about it for this video. Again, I usually don't really cover news topics or fucking newswire posts or just like, oh, breaking news, a game has been announced, this and that. I don't really do that shit, but I thought I'd just make this video because it's pretty interesting, and I thought I'd share it with you all. So if you want to see more videos, maybe like this, or maybe like the ones prior to this, definitely like and subscribe. I've definitely taken some time off again, because I mean, I don't really talk about this, but I deal with, you know, depression swings and all that. So whenever those depression swings hit, it usually holds me down for like a week or two, and I just have no motivation. But it's just beyond that. I just like completely lack energy when that happens. Anyways, so I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.